Let's cover what we've got planned for today's session. We'll start out with an introduction of JustCall Voice Agent, what it is and who's it's for. And then we'll touch on the ideal customers and industries that we've seen this working for already and some use cases around that. Then Mohit will walk you guys through a detailed demo. We're going to make a couple calls, show you how exactly the voice agent works, and what you can experience both for your clients and also what they can expect to experience using JustCall. And then we'll wrap up. We want to give you guys an insight to pricing and Q&A sessions. So any questions that you have throughout this, just drop those in chat for us, and we will cover those at the end. So what is JustCall Voice Agent? This is our brand new AI-powered voice bot, and at its core, Voice Agent is really designed to be a full-time assistant to anyone who's taking inbound calls. The job is really to mimic a human on the phone and give an experience that feels both accurate and also elevated over a traditional IVR or even an after-hours answering service. So the roles that we see this supplementing could be like a front desk receptionist who's taking all the inbound calls to a particular business. It could be a salesperson who's handling qualifying inbound leads, or it could be a support person who's responsible for customer support over the phone. This voice agent can handle conversations like a human. It can qualify calls based on the criteria that you select. And it can also route calls, schedule meetings, and I think most critically, and we'll cover this in a few key areas, it's available 24/7. And so we see that as being a huge plus to a lot of different businesses. So let's talk about who this is for. We designed this with really two teams in mind, primarily for sales and support teams. And as we go through this, we'll kind of show you the different types of agents you can create. But for sales team, the focus really is on automating and qualifying leads and booking calls on sales calendars, sales reps calendars. So no matter what your sales process is, Voice Agent can be kind of programmed based on the logic that you set and based on the information that you want to extract out of a particular phone call to either qualify it or not. For support teams, the focus is really on giving customers like quality answers quickly and reducing the overall support volume that's coming into the business, and also making sure that customers have a resource to contact after hours. Because we allow you to easily train Voice Agent on your knowledge base, it can answer a lot of questions without ever having to route to an agent. So we see that as a live agent. So we see that as a huge plus. And we'll kind of show you how this is done in the demo as well. Before we jump into the demo, I want to just touch on where we're seeing most of the adoption with this product so far. And so these industries are the industries that we're already seeing a lot of success in. I won't touch on all of these, but I think it's important to touch on a few of them. I think real estate is a really good example. Real estate agents really can't afford to miss a lead ever, but they're also super busy. So Voice Agent can make sure that every single call is picked up, even while an agent is doing a showing of their own. And then it can qualify buyers and schedule showings of its own without ever needing to involve the actual agent. For home services, this is another big one for industries like plumbing, HVAC, roofers. Most of these businesses employ after-hour call centers, which are typically really can be kind of expensive and also just unreliable. So we've seen this as a really solid replacement for this type of service, especially with all the control and customization that we let you program into the agent in terms of qualifying, call routing, and appointment scheduling. Insurance and finance, I think, pre-qualifying potential customers for specific types of policies or services, so you know how to route those and who it makes sense to connect those folks to is a really good example as well. And then with automotive, we've seen this come in for scheduling test drives from online leads and also handling the booking of service appointments. That can be a real pain point for a lot of dealerships, and we've seen it kind of implemented there. So we're seeing we're excited to see how many more industries adopt this. We've already seen a lot of our customers in these industries adopt it. And what we're really seeing is how connected this initial piece, this initial customer contact is connected to the actual revenue point. And so we think that there's going to be a true connection between this and showing meaningful and impactful ROI and cost savings on the investment. So with that, I'll hand it over to Mohit to kind of run through the demo for us.
Thank you, Kyle, for that introduction. Hello everyone, this is Mohit this side, and I'll be leading the demo of JustCall AI Voice Agent. Now, instead of talking about JustCall AI Voice Agent, I just wanted to give you guys a glimpse of how JustCall AI Voice Agent behaves. So, before we move ahead with the demo, I would like to set a bit of context for you guys. So, in this demo, we'll be making 2 live calls where JustCall AI Voice Agent will be receiving those calls and will be handling those calls. In the first call, I'll act as a prospective customer who is trying to connect with a home services company which specialization in electric car charges installation. So I'll be acting as a customer who recently bought an electric EV and wanted to install electric charger in my home. So without further ado, I will start the call. So this was the phone number on which I have set up our JustCall AI voice agent. So I'll be making a call to this number.
Hello. Thank you for calling ChargeGrid. How are you doing?
I'm all good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Fantastic. Before we dive in, what's your name?
My name is John Oliver.
Thank you, John Oliver. Could you tell me a bit more about why you are calling and where you heard about ChargeGrid?
Yeah, so recently I bought an EV, Tesla Model Y, and I wanted to install a car charger in my garage. So I was going through Google search results, and from there I found your company.
That's great to hear, John. Congratulations on your Tesla Model Y. For a new charger installation, the next step would be to visit our website and fill out the quote request form. This will help us provide you with an accurate estimate tailored to your needs. Is there anything else I can assist you with?
Yeah, actually there was one thing. So I wanted to know more about the charging speeds that your charger offers.
Sure thing, John. Most car batteries can be fully recharged using a level 2 home charging station in as little as 3 hours. On the other hand, a level 1 charger, which uses a standard household outlet, may take between 15 to 84 hours depending on the battery size. Our level 2 chargers are much faster and more convenient for daily use. Would you like to know more about which charger might be the best fit for your Tesla Model Y?
Yes, please.
There are over 80 home charging stations available on the market, and the best one for you depends on several factors. For your Tesla Model Y, we'd consider things like your parking location, cable length, future growth plans, internet connectivity for smart features, and even your local electric utility pricing. Our advisors can guide you through the options to find the perfect fit. Would you like assistance with that, or do you have any other questions?
I had one other question in mind. So what kind of payment options do you guys offer?
Great question, John. We offer monthly payment options through our partnership with Synchrony Financial. This allows you to pay for your charging station and installation with convenient monthly payments. Plus, 0% interest is available. Do you have any other questions I can help with?
I had some payment related queries. Is there someone in your team whom I can talk to?
Certainly, I am transferring the call to our accounting team. They'll be able to assist you with your payment related queries. One moment, please.
So this was one call where any customer contacted the company to get some information about charge installation, and the voice agent was able to answer some basic queries that the customer was demanding for. And also when the customer asked that they wanted to talk to some human person, then it transferred the call to the payment related to the accounting department of that company. So this was one demo. Now I'll be making another call. Where I have set up AI voice agent to act as an appointment scheduler. So in this call, I'll be acting as a customer who is looking for financing options for his real estate investment. And there is one company that offers the services that are sought by that customer. So I'll be making this call. So it is pretty obvious to you guys.
Hello, and thank you for calling WealthKey. I am Noah, WealthKey's AI voice agent. How are you doing?
I'm all good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. I'm just collecting some information before we proceed further. Could you please provide me with your full name?
My full name is John Oliver.
Thanks, John Oliver. This is a really quick call to see if we can possibly provide assistance to you, as I saw that you have created a portfolio growth plan. Are you actively looking at investment properties right now?
Yes, I'm actively looking right now.
That's great to hear, John. Now, just to help me understand your goals better, are you looking for investment properties with good cash flow, high capital growth, or maybe a mix of both?
I'm looking for a mixed plan.
Got it. A mix of both high growth and cash flow sounds like a solid strategy. Thanks for sharing that. I'd love to ask a couple of quick questions to see if we can help you take action on your plan. Is that okay?
Yes, please go ahead.
Perfect. Just to confirm, are you an Australian citizen or permanent resident?
Yes, I'm an Australian citizen.
Great. With regards to your timeline, if we were to find the perfect investment property for your situation, are you ready to move forward in the next 30, 60 days?
Yes.
That's fantastic, John. Lastly, regarding finances, just to let you know, we recommend clients have access to at least $70,000 to invest in property, whether from cash, equity, or a combination of both. Is this something you have access to?
I do have access to that amount, but why do you need that much money?
Great question, John. At WealthKey, we typically purchase properties starting from $300,000 and up, depending on the client's situation. These are established properties in prime locations, identified using our award-winning technology to ensure the best outcomes. To get started, we recommend clients have at least $70,000 available, which can come from cash, equity, or a mix of both. This ensures you're well positioned to make a solid investment. Does that make sense?
Yes, that actually makes sense.
I'm glad that clears it up, John. Based on your answers, we can definitely assist you. I'd love to invite you to a 30-minute strategy session with one of our advisors to help you identify your next best move. Would you like to schedule an appointment?
Actually, yes.
Great. When would you like to schedule your meeting with us? Any particular time that works best for you?
Friday, 1 p.m. Does that work for you?
Just to confirm, you want to book the appointment on Friday, December 8th at 1 p.m. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Your appointment is being scheduled for Friday, December 8th at 1 p.m. Let me confirm this for you. Your appointment has been successfully booked for Friday, December 8th at 1 p.m. Do you have any other questions I can help with?
No, that is all.
Thanks, John. Your appointment is all set. Have a great day, and we look forward to speaking with you soon.
Thank you. So as you can see in this call, I had set up the voice agent in such a way that it asks multiple questions, and if the caller satisfies all those qualifying questions, only then an appointment is booked. So these are the two scenarios in which an appointment scheduler agent is set up and a friend desk agent is set up. Now I'll move ahead with the setup process. So this is the main thing that separates JustCall's AI voice agent from rest of the AI voice agent in the market. So the setup process of JustCall AI agent is very simple. You don't need to have very technical knowledge regarding the setup process. The flow is quite natural in nature, and there are no technical jargons included in this flow. So to start your setup journey, what you have to do is you have to just go to the AI voice agent tab in the left sidebar. And from there, you can click on this create voice agent button, and this will start a new voice agent creation journey. If you already have some kind of a voice agent setup, then you can simply click on these three dots and start editing that voice agent. So in the first step of agent creation journey, these two options are offered. One is appointment agent and second is front desk agent. And these are pretty self-explanatory. So with the help of appointment agent, you can set up appointment scheduler. And this is most useful in those timings where none of your team is working actively. So during off working hours, you can set up appointment agent to handle incoming call volume, and then appointment agent will set up appointments with the callers, and later on your team member can directly connect with those prospective callers. Second is front desk agent. It basically answers incoming call, then solves some basic queries, and later on transfers the call to any human agent as per the condition you have set up. So after selecting what type of agent you want, you'll have to go to the next step, which where you basically add business context. Now, adding business context is not mandatory, but we highly recommend that you fill out business context. So this step is optional, but it helps the voice agent to align with your brand tone. So you can add the details such as your company's history, your company's mission, what kind of products you guys offer, what kind of services you guys offer, what is the pricing, and all those details. And then the voice agent can represent your business more accurately. Then you can select the voice that you want for your AI voice agent. We offer a multitude of options, and you can basically select what kind of voice you want by filtering out based on genders and accent. So suppose you have a customer base who is in Australia, then you can simply select Australian accent from here, and then select the type of agent that you want. Next step is adding agent script. So this is the part where you define the structure and flow of the conversation. You can make certain steps mandatory by clicking here if you don't want AI agent to skip over those steps, and if you want to collect information regarding those steps. This provides an overall structure as to how your conversation will flow when the AI voice agent is handling the call. Once you have set up this script flow, you can set up FAQs. So you need to set up FAQs to handle unexpected or off-topic queries effectively. These are the common questions your callers may ask that aren't directly related to the main flow of the conversation. So suppose you have set up a conversation that leads to an caller where he books an appointment. But suppose in between that conversation, the caller asks about the pricing, then you can set up those FAQs with the pricing details, and the voice agent will be able to handle those off-topic queries. The next step of the process is setting up call routing. So this may look intimidating at first, but this is very simple. So one call routing consists of 3 parts. First part is where you define when this call routing will trigger. Second part is where you define when this call routing is triggered, what will the AI voice agent will respond. And third part is the action that will happen when this call workflow is triggered. So here we have set up the call workflow in such a way that if the caller informs that they have a service related query, then the call will be transferred to our maintenance team. So voice agent will respond this, and then it will transfer the call to team member. We offer 3 options here. First one is team member, second one is user group, and third one is just call number. And in case the call is routed to them and they are not picking up the call, then we can set up one message that will be played in case they aren't answering those calls. And we can set up up to 20 call routings in one AI agent setup. And once we have set up these conditions properly, we can simply assign one phone number and activate the AI voice agent. The flow for appointment agent is also very similar. So here in the first step, you select appointment agent, then you fill in details related to your business, select voice, add script, set up FAQs. And in the second step, this one is a different step where you'll have to integrate your Google Calendar, and all the appointments that will be booked by the AI voice agent, those appointments will appear on your this calendar that you will integrate. Suppose you want a use case where you don't want the AI voice agent to book an appointment, but you want AI voice agent to answer some basic queries that the customers may have. So you can toggle off this option. And in that case, AI voice agent will pick up the call, move ahead with the script that you have set up, answer some basic questions, and then it will hang up. So this is the flow. This was the setup process, and this is very natural and very easy to set up. When you will look at other options in the market, this is really very, very simple. Now coming back to our presentation. So how our customers who have already bought the AI voice agent add-on are using this tool. So we observe two major trends across our customers. Most of the customers who are active setting up their front desk agent, they are utilizing it to act as a replacement to their IVR. So instead of having that old IVR, users are utilizing the uh, call workflows to set up an IVR replacement for old IVRs. And the second use case that we observed heavily among our customers was appointment scheduling. So customers are using appointment scheduling both for after hours appointment scheduler and also for lead qualification. So lead qualification basically means that appointment will only be booked after your caller satisfied certain criteria that you may have set up in the workflow. So these are the major use cases that our customers are using AI voice agent for. And coming to the next, what we are planning ahead. So we are actively working on this AI voice agent, and we are constantly working on the backend improvements along with adding new features. So right now, before Christmas, we are planning to roll out SMS workflows for our customers, where similar to what we have in call workflows, users will be able to send certain SMS that they want to be sent out based on any interaction that happens during the call. So for example, if you want to send SMS to your customers with the pricing details, then you can set up an SMS workflow in such a way that if the callers ask about pricing, then send an SMS with these details, and these will be fully customizable. Next one is appointment confirmation. So whenever an appointment is booked, a caller will receive an SMS with all the appointment details. Then we are also planning to enable logging of voice agent calls to CRM. And we are also planning to have one proper dashboard with AI insights of voice agent calls. So that dashboard will look similar to this, where you'll have an overall summary, what happened yesterday, what are the AI insights, what was the time at which you were receiving maximum numbers of calls, and all those proper detailed in-depth insights that we are trying to make it live before Christmas. Also, next year, we are planning to add automatic FAQ and business context. So instead of you have to manually type in your business context and FAQs, we will simply utilize AI to pre-fill those fields, and you will simply have to approve or disapprove. We will also be rolling out conflict avoidance during appointment booking. And instead of just having an appointment in your calendar, we will be also attaching Google Meet and Zoom links in the appointments book. Over to you, Kyle, for pricing related detail.
Awesome. Yeah.